Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of The Evening Word. I am your host, Saxophone Delmon, bringing you love, light, and positivity to your news feed. And it's another beautifully cold day in January, 15th? Today is the 15th. How are you today? You having a good day? Is everything going as planned and just wonderfully bliss? Usually, the days that I don't make plans go so well, but the times I make plans and I need everything to work perfectly at this time, it falls completely apart, and then I stress out, and then at the end, it all works out. So if you're having a bad day, in the music world, we say, don't worry if you bomb out there, they're always gonna clap. They're gonna clap anyways, so don't worry if you're having a bad day or if you feel like you're stumbling through things. At the end of the day, the crowd is still gonna clap no matter what. Your mom's still gonna love you, and well, later you'll have a good laugh about it later. So it's always hard to go through it when it's happening to you in the moment, and then later someone else will make you laugh about it. So be able to enjoy the experience so you can have something to laugh about later. It'll be more entertaining. It always comes full circle. Thank you for joining us here at on our verse of the day at the Evening Word. We have a good one for you, so let's check it out. Today's word comes from Philippians chapter 4, verse 7, Matthew chapter 14, verse 30, and Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2. Here we go, and it says, "My face is shining upon you, beaming out peace that transcends understanding. You are surrounded by a sea of problems, but you are face to face with me, your peace. As long as you focus on me, you are safe. If you gaze too long at the myriad problems around you, you will sink under the weight of your burdens. When you start to sink, simply call out, 'Help me, Jesus,' and I will lift you up. The closer you live to me, the safer you are. Circumstances around you are undulating, and there are treacherous-looking waves in the distance. Fix your eyes on me, the one who never changes. By the time those waves reach you, they will have shrunk to proportions of my design. I am always beside you, helping you face today's waves. The future is a phantom, seeking to spook you. Laugh at the future. Stay close to me." All right, those words come from Philippians chapter 4, verse 7, Matthew chapter 14, verse 30, and Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2. I'm excited to get to Hebrews because I don't know too much that comes out of Hebrews. And as I get through the Bible, I'm learning that there are so many life gems in there that I wish I would have just sat down and read the Bible as a kid, and then I wouldn't have had to ask people about different situations, because it's right there. The best way to get through all the best advice is right there in the Bible. So I suggest, if you haven't read the Bible, get it on YouTube, like Books on Tape. They got Bible on tape, and it is awesome. They have different voices and great narrations, and the stuff that is hard to understand or try to translate or you don't know how to pronounce, they do it for you. So you can even follow along with it, like a read along, like a book on tape. Anyways, I love these verses because it's basically he's challenging us. He puts all of this chaos and mayhem going on all around us, and then wants to see, what are we going to focus on? What's more important to us? Is it the fire that we're in and that's surrounding us, or are we just focusing on God and knowing that no matter what kind of crazy turmoil or madness or fakeness that the devil is trying to bring to us or surround us with, as long as we focus on God and let God just take over and just trust that he is going to handle our problems. Sometimes we just need to stay still. And that's the hardest part in this life, is thinking that, I have to do something in order to fix things. And sometimes, well, I don't know if you know how to get out of quicksand, but if you ever stuck in quicksand, the first thing your panic is like water. You feel liquid, you try to flail, and you try to do something. And well, in quicksand, the more that you do, the faster it pulls you down. The way to actually get out of quicksand is you actually have to stay still for a while and let the sand and the liquid and stuff like that gather back under you. And if you slowly push down, it'll be just enough of a surface that you can actually start pulling yourself up, and you can like army crawl out of it. But you have to go very slow. But you first have to stay still. And when we stay still and let God take over and let him do his thing, he'll create a surface area for us. But when we panic and we try to do it all of ourselves without God, and I can get myself out of it, well, he'll let us drown. And that sucks. So we have to kind of see what we want to do and ask God to be there with us so we can enjoy the situation. So it's kind of like being on the beach. There's a lot of big waves on the beach, and you can go all the way out in the water and be right there next to those 10-foot waves. Now, if you go out there by yourself with no help, you would get beat up by those 10-foot waves. But if you actually go with a surfboard or a boat, or you actually don't even go all the way into the water, you just stay there on the beach and enjoy the waves. There's so many other ways to be able to enjoy the beach than just running all the way out into the middle of danger and just getting beat up by it. So if you take God with you, if you take help with you, you can actually enjoy your time with those waves instead of letting it be the worst turmoil, and you can actually drown and die when you don't have to. Some people drown in 2 feet of water when you just got to stand up. Just stand up. But when we're panicking and trying to do things ourselves, we don't think logically, and we have no one else there to help us. Well, God will save us out of some of the weirdest situations if you just ask for help. It happened to me. It can happen for you. I'm sure it happens to everybody else that is always thanking God. It's kind of worldwide. He's a big deal, and there's a reason why. Trust in God, and he will save you. Saved me. He saves everyone. So help save us and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And please share these videos and start a conversation, or start a with your kids or your family or with me. And hey, I'm still learning how all of this works too. So if you have more knowledge to share, please comment and let's start a conversation. But thank you for joining me, Saxophone Delmone, here at The Evening Word. I hope to see you tomorrow on another verse of the day. So keep the faith, go hug and kiss somebody, and share the love, you guys. Keep it positive. Stay positive and test negative. Here we go. Yeah. Much love to you guys. See you tomorrow. Take care.